Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. In today's show, Computer Wednesday, we're gonna do something a bit more down to earth, more practical. This is my main puppy. This is my main computer, like it does everything, and I need to upgrade it. I'm planning to upgrade my camera. Now, primary reason why I need to do that is generally, while I do have a very high performance SSD, this is only for operating system. While these puppies are what is keeping my video. Now, not these one. These are bricked systems. I have like 4 terabyte, two 4 terabyte hard drives inside, and they are barely keeping up for this camera. Now, be mindful, when you are dealing with video editing, generally you want to record what we call all I, as in every frame is recorded. And whenever you are taking video file from your mobile phone, they are generally in GOP, group of pictures. So those are very compressed. That's why even a DSLR, like even this puppy, like when people saw the files are like 600 MB, 700 MB, even like easily 2-3 gigabyte, even for like 30 minutes, and it's only full HD, not even 60 frame per second, only 30 frame per second. That's why the files are huge. And be mindful, it's a very compressed, 8-bit compressed and all that. So if I'm gonna do 4K 30 FPS 422 or 420, ooh, file size will be brutal. So these things will reach a point where my software will crash a lot more, because again, can it work for 4K? Yes. Should you try it? It's like how much you value your time. Like, to give you a context, because again, I do this daily for almost 8 years at this point in time. I'm trying to save every single ounce of second. For example, this camera only supports, it's an ancient Canon 800D. It only supports SD card. However, I put a UHS to SD card on that. The reason for that is, while writing does not affect, because camera can only write at that UHS 1 speed, I can use card reader to read it faster, because again, I'm doing that daily. When I'm plugging UHS 2 card on UHS 2 card reader, I can read a speed faster than what camera can do. Camera can barely write at 60-70 Mbps, while this can easily write at 270. And problem is, I am pretty sure this can actually go even faster. It's just that mechanical drive becomes the bottleneck. Now, newer cameras generally have what we call CFast Express. Those are even faster. They are basically this in a miniature format. So this will become the bottleneck, and I have to upgrade that. So I plan to add these puppy into it. This is a Western Digital Black SN7100. Why? Well, this was available. I originally wanted to buy a Samsung one, but that was out of stock. And again, there is no point talking about price, because it's, well, lol. If you can buy it, afford it, GG. Anyone else, well, hold out till mid of 2026. But you have to understand one aspect. Because your operating system is different than video editing load, you do not need the same class of drive. For example, this puppy is ancient. Like, this is this is imported, month and year of import is January 2023. So decent old. And this one is kind of recent, August 2025. So you can see, like, this is a new puppy. However, this only goes to 7,000 in their own pampered reading. This on their own pampered rating goes to 7,455. Like, how the heck that 2-3 years old is faster? It's designed to be faster. So because your operating system has so many tiny files, it needs something like this, which can handle high queue depth. While for video editing, you don't need something like that, but you do need capacity. 1 terabyte is lol. 1 terabyte is just lol. And God help you if you are touching raw. If you're touching raw, then you need, like, many of these. Not even one will work. Like, you need many of these. So you have to get something like this. And you don't need the what you call fastest read-write speed, because again, you will be limited by the application itself. You'll be limited by the video codecs itself. You don't need very fast. And again, there are video files are thankfully one large chunk, very easy to read and write, locate, seek, edit. Those things are super easy compared to your operating system, which are 10,000 files scattered all around the place. So you do not need the latest and greatest if you want a video editing app. But again, you do need a performance for your operating system. And another aspect is, most motherboard nowadays is super complicated, and like, gone are the days where you just had like SATA ports. So this has SATA port, but because SATA is not that desirable, they made it a weird deal where it has a lot of M.2 ports, but those M.2 ports are shared with SATA, meaning either I can use SATA or I can use M.2. I cannot use both. Thankfully, there is only one port that is compromised, because you can see, like, I have outside SATA power. The reason is I have Blu-ray drive here. This box does not support internal drive, so Blu-ray drive is here, and I use these to connect it, and two mechanical drive. I'm not gonna remove them. I still need them, so that is there. Thankfully, this motherboard has ample. Like, this puppy was X670, tough gaming. So this is a kind of robust system, and this has almost 4 what you call M.2, yeah, 4 M.2 and 4 SATA 6 Gbps. So first important thing is find your manual and look into it, like which ports can be utilized without compromise. Like the PCI 5.0 port, that is like, closest to the CPU, I'm using the fastest one. This one I just have to make sure that it does not compromise the SATA in my computer. Other than that, me good, me fine. But again, please read your own manual. Without it, you would be ironic, I just directly opened M.2 page file directly. So I know where these slots are, and it should allow me to, mount the M.2 without any penalty, so to say, hopefully. Anyway, now let's go to part 2. I'm gonna give you a close-up of this, opening it up and mounting and all that jazz. So let's see you in part 2. So welcome to part 3, and as you can see I have booted up the system. So far no major issue. So now let's look at the computer, and you can see I have C drive working fine, that is 1 terabyte, and then we have D drive and E drive. These are SATA drives. However, you will notice there is no fourth drive. This will happen whenever you are installing something blank. So do not panic. All you have to do is basically go into what we call create and format partition, so to say. In that you will generally get something like this. In this you will have what we call blank disk. Now you will never get 4 terabyte as in showing up, simply because it's a counting error, as in manufacturers count in complete unit, as in like 1000 equals 1000 kilobyte equals 1 megabyte, 1 megabyte 1000 megabytes equals to 1 gigabyte. We have a different unit for that. It's called small I, gigabytes, megabytes, small I is there. So this is normal to be expected, and you have to basically initialize the disk, and then you will get simple option. You must initialize that before logic test can manage it, and G version not recognized or previous version of Windows. Well, and then let's we go. It will ask you to format everything, but generally that's not an issue. Now we classify it as a new simple volume. Bingo. Yeah, sounds good. I'm only gonna give it one partition, so drive letter. C, D, E, F. Sounds reasonable. Okay, next NTFS new volume. 4TB. 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 Yes, D. And then finish. Ta-da! Now I got the 3 point. Oh, I think it also allocated some amount of space for other things, give or take. So now I have a SSD that works at the decent speed. So I'll run some speed test, and then I'll share that information. So this is the benchmark part. As you can see, it works as expected, nothing fancy. It's a bit slower than the pack advertised on the package, but this is within tolerance, and that happens. Like once it will start to fill up, it will start to slow down. So, but again, 6.7, 6.9 is more than fast enough for, video editing that I'm trying. IOP performance is also very good, and then you have microsecond. Yeah, and this is where high performance drive really shines. So if you look into the enterprise drives, those have very good basically microsecond read speed, so your operating system will feel the snappiness. IOP performances also seems reasonable, so I'm happy with this. So anyway, this was my basically small side quest on basically Computer Wednesday. I hope I will see you guys in next week, where everything is back to normal presentation. So I hope you liked it, enjoyed it, learned from it. In this case, please click the like button, share it amongst a friend. That will help me a lot. If you didn't like it, didn't enjoy it, I urge you to press dislike, press it twice to show me extra disappointment. Please leave a comment, because I do try to reply to all of them. Subscribe, press the bell icon if you're free, and as always, thanks for watching.